I will not quit. And my question to you is, why the hell not? It's regardless of whether it's New Year or not. The fact is, if you have had a supersonically amazing time out over the festive period with family and friends, you've had time to relax, mellow, rethink what a good, solid, amazing career looks like for you. And if you make up 25% of the corporate workforce who love their career, then I bet you can't wait to kick your professional intentions and have probably already returned to work fully re energized and ready to kick off the next year. But if you're part of the remaining 75%, let's take a look at the options you have available. Zeti recently carried out a survey with corporate executives on the career risks they've taken. And the interesting thing about it is 75 to 80% said they had no regrets after taking these soul driven career risks. 56% said that they quit a job they didn't like. And what I ask you is, would you stay in a house you hated, a relationship that disappointed you, or remain friends with someone who was toxic? You can job hop in corporate, but you won't be truly fulfilled until you light your fire and find something you are passionate about. Which brings me to onto risk number 2. 41% mentioned changing fields or industry. And my question to you is, why are you playing it safe? How can you grow and develop if you're sitting it out on a 9 to 5 pedestal, carrying out activities that just bore the bejesus out of you? I invite you to ask yourself, what is riskier, to go all out and do something you love that lights your fire, or stay on that pedestal and going round and round and round, gathering dust, brain dead? Yeah, you get the picture. The fastest advances in a soul-driven career transition are tied to calculated risks. My clients who choose to play it safe at first and stayed in their corporate positions now say their biggest personal disappointment is connected to playing it too safe and not biting the magic bullet earlier. Interestingly, they believe remaining in the corporate role in fact created a riskier soul-driven career transition for them. The next thing to think about is going back to school. This is a huge personal decision, and I'm fully aware of it because as a single mum, I paid for my MBA outright with no loans, and I saved and saved and saved. I missed terms and terms because I couldn't afford that term, but oh my God, 3 years later, it was so worth it. As I tell people who ask me if it was worth it, yes, all those weekends swatting, sweat, and tears, yeah, I shed a fair few, fulfilled my desire to learn, grew my professional skills, and as a result, I became a better version of myself. From the MBA experience, I'm now a university board member and actively participate in supporting students, which has fueled my next soul-driven career transition into uni lecturer and potential PhD student. Now, this is an interesting one. 24% of the participants in the study said they would move for work. Most people automatically assume moving for work means moving overseas or interstate. But for my clients, it's been the opposite. It's been about quitting executive positions overseas to relocate back to Australia. And they love the expat life. But the lot of family, friends, and due to the recent uncertain times, has overridden the hassles of moving and leaving the expat conveniences and familiarity behind. Now, once my clients have returned to Australia, they take the opportunity to take time out, readjust, reconnect, and pursue soul-driven positions that resonate with them. And which in most cases, this has involved starting their own business or consultancy. And this is what I call the identical twin syndrome, where you integrate two soul-driven passions: your passion for business, which you've grown through your corporate life, and with your soul-driven product, service, or activity you have chosen to follow. So let's take a deep breath in. Let's think about all those amazing options that you can now consider. And I ask you, have those gut-wrenching tummy aches gone? Are you now already contemplating that resignation letter? But here's the thing. Although, yes, all the above become reality for all my soul-driven career transition clients, it doesn't happen overnight. Just like the fact that you didn't land your senior management role by jumping out of bed yesterday and going for one interview. It takes time and effort to understand what your personal drivers are, align that to a specific, well-chosen, soul-driven career. Then we got to set the strategy plan and roadmap to your career transition success. If you are ready to contemplate a soul-driven career transition, you need to ask yourself one big question, and that is, will my life's work feel incomplete if I don't pursue my soul-driven passion? Sure, there's more to it than this, but it's a great place to start. So what's up next? You can book a strategy call, join the Soul Driven Career Transition Masterclass and Soul Driven Career Transition Community. There are links to info in the comments below. But more importantly, share your comments on exactly what your thoughts are and where you would like to go, what your intentions are for your year ahead. Take care. Have a great one.